All right, let's watch this internet historian video. I think the last one was the ship one in it, the Concordia. That was a long time ago though. That was like a year ago almost. But yeah, that zone between Area 50 and 52. So I don't know what number comes between there, but can't be good. Video meets the criteria of legal fair use and those of YouTube guidelines. I'm just gonna say you can put this in your video all you want. I don't think it makes any difference. I don't think the people copywriting you will following is satire and journalistic. All right, so he's just covering his ass, or at least trying to. That makes sense.
Aliens. They exist. And what's more, they're here and they've been walking among us for millions of years.
Oh no.
Just look up at the night sky. Each one of those lights is probably an alien.
True.
Shoot at them, and the police show up.
True.
Coincidence? Break into the CIA, just looking for clues. They put you on a no-fly list.
Right there.
Coincidence?
Jesus Christ.
There are no coincidences, only truth bombs, and the government is holding the fuse.
Direct truth, Obama.
In Area 51.
Oh, he said it.
And so our story
It
begins
should not be named like Voldemort.
with one man.
Joe Rogan.
Experience. On June 21st
Joseph
of the
R.
solar year
Experience.
2019, Joe spoke to
Bro, isn't Bob Lazar like some crazy UFO don? I feel like I watched something with him before and he was talking about some craziness.
a whistleblower.
Right.
Bob Lazard. Now, Bob claims to have worked at the Area 51.
The Area
and
51.
so, Joe summoned him to his sensory deprivation satellite, where he could ask him
Listen
probing
on
questions
Spotify.
about that government facility.
Machine that was able to read the size of your dicks.
Yeah. Huge.
View for yourself this incredible testimony before the UN takes.
This has been removed for the deep state for violating UU's policy on revealing big secrets.
You used to work at Area 51. When did things get weird?
Well, the way this went down was I only got hands-on with one of them, and I was fucking an alien. It produced a little discharge from the bottom. It was exciting.
So my man
Turn the
just
lights on,
edit that.
and all these guys are there. So
What in the fuck is this?
we have, actual hardware from another civilization. It's a big...
Live in a house? That's bullshit.
See,
I
this
like
is what drugs does.
just swinging around on trees.
Absolutely.
We are the sex organs of the machine world. But for
True.
people who don't know, let's give them the bullet points. How
Right.
tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
You don't seem to have any muscle. Almost like a frame. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, the disc, the flying saucer that I worked on. I saw it sitting there, and I thought, oh, my God.
Hey, Bob, it's probably a good idea if you shut up. I worked underground with the aliens. They shot my hand off. They're underground. There's bases. They're shooting lasers through the Earth's crust, and they move them at light speed.
You big fucking
What? I'm not even doing anything.
drop dead
Hey, why don't you come on out to the Nevada desert?
deal.
The fuck out. All right. That's it, folks. Good night.
These revelations were sent out all over the globe using beams.
Absolutely
And
free.
it started an incredible awakening, inseminating the people's brains with knowledge,
Knowledge,
flooring them with the revelation of it all.
truth, nuggets, and fact fries.
With a spear.
And soon they were bursting with
Fluoride
righteous
in toothpaste. Chem trail mix. Sun sleeps at night.
curiosity.
Bigfoot is a human-animal hybrid.
Right, here's the Google searches for Area 51. That big spike there, that's when Joe Rogan put out his podcast. You get the idea.
Wasn't there like a big
And
raid
just
on
see-
Area 51 where people tried to run into it or some shit? Or a protest outside it recent, like,
It reached
like a
the
few years
right
ago?
man at just the right time. A 21-year-old named Matthew Roberts.
Bruh. Facebook
Heard
user.
about aliens in Area 51 before, and he believed. He wanted to see them. Real bad. But what could he do? How could he possibly get into Area 51 to check him out.
Private jet.
Think.
Teleportation.
Scenario 1. If I ran into Area 51,
like Naruto.
I would be shot and killed. Scenario 2.
Jesus.
If me and all of my friends ran in, we'd both be killed.
True.
But scenario 3. If there were so many of us, thousands, so much fodder that they eventually ran out of bullets, then someone, surely, is gonna get through and touch the government in its special area. My
Jesus.
God.
That's great.
Within minutes, he was drafting a Facebook post. They can't stop all of us.
Willing to die for the government, let's do this.
On September 20th, 2019, we'll all meet up at the Area 51 Alien Central tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets.
True
Let's
though.
see them aliens.
It's scientifically proven that if you run like Naruto, you run 5% faster. But you didn't hear it from me. You just Google it.
This event then goes
Cue the
into
Naruto music.
and from here,
This
it was
was
up to
2.5
the
years ago.
Facebook algorithm gods to decide
Well, it was
what
before
would
COVID,
happen
so.
next.
There's a lot here to be excited about. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy.
People from all across the flat world were receiving the invite,
Flat world.
and they began pressing the
I'm
attend.
surprised they didn't say the metaverse. Maybe attending, not attending. September 2019. I think he was like... Bro, what's this suspense? Just click the thing. It's not a touchscreen. Oh, it is.
Within just a couple of days, the event had picked up hundreds of thousands of attendees. People loved the idea so much, they began making memes about how they were going to raid the base.
Okay.
So many I can barely show you a fraction of them. Rapid firing
was
them out
that,
like
bro?
the bullets that would soon be gunning them down.
There was one
And so
sus
the
looking
event
one in there.
spread, and spread around the internet, eventually morphing into
Everyone who is something is gonna raid Area 51.
Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
Nigel, a runner.
Null pointer, runner.
Stevens, agent.
Silent, a runner.
Freeman, 713. I am a sentinel.
What the fuck?
Everyone's doing their part.
Are these videos from Comic Con or
the
some shit?
ships. We have the weapons.
Time to put his gun down!
Nah, that's a violation.
We need you all.
and just like that, the game
That's a
was on.
violation.
Ad time.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
the new campaign. You're gonna love it.
Is he just sponsored by NordVPN for life?
Plans disappear. Dreams take over.
I live. I laugh. I Nord.
I
Nord on
Nord.
every device like a blank canvas. I can be here and anywhere.
Jam a man of fortune.
Will you
Jam a
break
man
these
of fortune.
chains?
What a classic. What a
wherever I
classic
go,
clip, dude.
There you are.
NordVPN.com/internet historian.
No thanks. Look, I just
Yeah. There's just an idea. I know what you want. You want the female audience, and I know women. Good morrow to you, my ladies. Have you heard about NordVPN? You should get access to the international Netflix catalog. Never miss another episode of The Handsome Man Show.
Minister.
I hate it when your dishwasher gets region locked.
That's
no
another mate.
more. Oh, I feel so safe in
Woman, am I
NordVPN's
right?
big, strong arms, especially with their new product, Threat Protection. It protects me from malicious sites and downloads and trackers and intrusive ads. So
Block
think
malware.
NordVPN.com/internet historian. Woo! Because
Females
the
get
V in
puppy.
VPN stands for vagina.
I think we've heard
Region locked dishwasher.
All right, I'll
True.
do the ads you like.
You know they wash dishes better in other countries.
You could use some Threat Protection. Take your online safety more seriously.
Hit him with a pocket
Have you
sign.
heard about their amazing prices? NordVPN.com/internet historian. Tell them who sent ya.
Is it
And
even legal
over.
to barbecue on a beach, dude? I thought that was illegal.
Welcome to the mission brief. Let's do a bit of background on Area 51. Secret military base, first developed in 1955. This is what it looks like on Google Maps. It's approximately this big. Total area size, 51. And the volume, a big mystery. Until
I think that math
1997, the
checked
government
out.
refused to even acknowledge that it existed. That is, until they were forced to by lawsuit. That lawsuit was about the death of 2 men who were former employees. And how did they die? Well, not aliens,
My guy is doing math.
but rather toxic fumes from burning garbage.
I want to know though, like, why is it considered so mysterious? Why can't they just say, "Ah, yeah, we got military planes in there"? They just let it turn into some conspiracy theory now.
So what they would do is burn a whole bunch of cool, high-tech refuse on the lot, let the deadly smoke blow downwind, and the staff was stuck breathing it in. A few years later, bing bing bong, cancer.
Bing bong.
Other than that, the public hasn't really been told anything. So all people can do is speculate as to what the hell is going on in there.
I think that they are keeping remnants of a UFO there.
We don't know if it's aliens.
Thanks, Karen.
We don't know if it's time travel. We don't know if there's minions in there.
Virtual reality that seems so incredibly
Is that from Ancient
sexy.
Aliens?
But what has been leaked is that they do test flights on new alien craft.
They do some weird shit.
Produce new
spaceship.
alien tech. Breed the latest version of the newest, gayest frog. Do not get it confused with Roswell. That's over here. Area 51's over here. And the final thing that we know is that security is top notch. They have that thing locked down. So, you want to break in anyway?
No, not
okay,
really.
But it's going to require some research. And the first thing to find out, has anyone ever tried breaking in before?
Probably.
Yes, several times. In fact, in January of 2019, an unnamed man broke through security barriers and drove 8 miles into the base. He got out of his car with a metal cylinder in his hands, and the military opened fire.
Wow.
He was shot dead at the scene. And there was this time when a film crew from the BBC was arrested for trying to get in.
This is BBC News.
Damn it, BBC.
This time when a vacationing family of 4 went off track. You get the idea. They're not messing around.
Put your fucking hands up. I'm not going to tell you again.
But there's one story to
Bro,
top.
why are police so... That's the army. Why are they so aggressive, bro? I don't understand why some of them are so aggressive. Especially Americans.
Them all. And will disguise his identity, but he is my personal hero. The month is November. The location, Las Vegas. And the protagonist, a professional limo driver. Now, he's more than a little unhinged. He decides to start harassing and sending death threats to a lawyer, whom we think was going to represent his defense for this incident.
Hey, that's kind of wicked,
this
though.
TikTok, that's our boy
Bro.
doing donuts and driving backwards.
That is
down the
quality
Las Vegas
driving.
Strip. Anyway, fast forward 3 weeks. It's like 6 in the morning, and this guy is already doing donuts at a
Only in America can you get killed for trespassing, bro. Anywhere else, that's murder.
car park near the airport. Then he decides to drive from the car park into the airport itself. Offense? No problem. He drives right through it and onto the runway. He's just driving around, whizzing between planes,
That takes
almost crashing
skills,
several
bro.
times before eventually parking on a ramp. At this point, he jumps out, puts on a clown mask, and storms right up to a private jet. He announces, aggressively,
He's playing
to the
GTA
flight
in real
staff
life.
that there is a bomb in his limo. Quote, "I have a fucking bomb. I'm going to blow this place up." His plan? To commandeer this private jet and take it to Area 51.
Now that is five-head.
However, as sound as this plan was, the quick response by police meant that it wasn't really working out. So, he bails back to his limo, tries to make an escape, until eventually police catch up with him. At that point, he is quickly arrested. They take him in for questioning, and he starts telling them, "That's right, I did it to see the aliens." He also told them to refer to him as the Chosen One.
Ah, yes.
And by the way, I have high security clearance.
Well, if you
Also,
did, you
I'm
would
involved with the mob,
Go
and
ahead.
someone owes me millions of dollars.
Jesus
Later
Christ.
on, the bomb defusal crew checks out the limo and determines that it's just a fire extinguisher with a bunch of wires and duct tape and some fairy lights.
You know what's crazy is if someone threatens they have a bomb, you always have to get the bomb disposal squad just in case. One time at school, they called the school and said they had a bomb in my school, so we all got to go home early. But there was no bomb. The chaos just happened. It happened to multiple schools in the area too. I also heard of this thing where a guy's called in bomb threats to all the schools in the area, and then they robbed the bank where all the police went there. That's kind of
Now, at
far.
some point, he gets out, presumably on bail, and CNN reporters walk up to him and start
Every
asking
school
him
you were
questions.
in? No, I mean
No
every school in the
statements from me,
area.
he
Only
says.
one of the schools I was
But you
in.
should talk to my lawyer. And then he proceeds to hand them the business card of the lawyer that he's been sending death threats to for the last 3 weeks.
Poor lad.
Amazing. After all that, the judge ordered that he be sent to a mental hospital for assessment. Or so they say.
Ooh, how convenient.
Now he's dead.
Okay, so people have really died trying to do this.
What the
That means we're
government
going to have to be a little more covert. So over at Area 51 HQ, the military can see that Facebook numbers have reached 1 million. And it doesn't take a
1 million.
genius to calculate that even if just 1% of them show up, that's... Wait a minute. Run those numbers.
I think it's 69.
This many people. In a crowd that big, there's bound to be at least a few who'll do something stupid.
So I didn't know.
The military
That's
took it
Stone
so
Cold.
serial
Enhance.
that they even went over the nuances
Naruto.
of Naruto running. This is a real slide, by the way, and it required a real demonstration, of course.
Ah, yes.
Now, some
Did they get a
undercover
professional,
operative then took a photo of that brief, and they uploaded it to Reddit.
They intend to use our tactics against us.
All right. So if the military decides to do this, things could go pretty badly for Matthew. So Matthew goes back to his mind palace.
Think.
Let's not keep saying it's a raid. Instead, let's do a music festival. This would give Matthew an alibi and throw authorities off the scent.
I'm willing to music festival. For the government, let's do this.
All right, Reddit, here it is.
Keanu Reeves.
Alien Stock 2019.
Oh.
The official EDM party, hosted by Matthew Roberts. Set to take place in Rachel, Nevada. A town that
Rachel.
just so happens to
Who is
neighbor Area
Rachel?
51. It has 50 total
Bruh,
residents.
that looks depressing,
and practically
bro.
no
Look at the
infrastructure.
alien on the truck, though.
Perfect. Yeah, nice try, fellas, said the military. And the captains and the generals all started planning their own EDM party. With the deep state. 3 groups in particular.
They should get David Guetta. I hear
Introducing
he's a
Group E,
revolutionary.
the E local state police. Police have their work cut out for them because, owing to this party, they think there could be upwards of 50,000 people descending upon the little town of Rachel.
Yes, World War Z.
Lincoln County commissioners trying to tackle the tough task of preparing for
That
a
mustache,
potential
though.
inundation of people, and Sheriff Kerry Lee has less than 30 deputies.
The county declares a state of emergency, and they allocate an extra $250,000 worth of enforcement for the weekend of the raid, as well as an extra 300 police officers and paramedics.
That many people are going to stress the community to the point that we can't cope with it.
This is some of the most exciting stuff that I've ever gotten to work on. And I'm...
Hold on, Mark.
This guy,
Group
man.
D, the defense.
I'm gonna take out my gun and shoot somebody.
So the FBI agents that showed up, they showed up at 10 a.m. They contacted my mom, and she was like, so she texted me, she's like, FBI's here, answer your phone. So, because I was kind of scared at this point, but...
This report from the Nevada Department of Public Safety was released last year, and it features some very interesting details. For example, they caught a group of YouTubers trying to plant a tracker on the bus that goes to and from the base.
Of course they did, man. Anything for the views.
Highly illegal. And you may not be that surprised to hear that the military isn't actually that worried about people breaking into the base. Turns out, they have automated weapons. Not automatic weapons. Automated, whatever that is. No,
Drones.
instead, they think there's potential that real terrorists will, do the thing, or a thing. So, counterterrorism was given a budget to sweep for chemical, biological, radiological, and explosive material, although nothing was found. And there's just one last group getting involved as well. The corporate press. Disinformation agents in the mainstream media were getting involved. They immediately started warning people not to raid.
Use of lethal force authorized.
Spouting contempt for the stormers.
What started as a joke Facebook event
Soy
quickly
milk.
turned into a phenomenon reaching
Well, it
millions.
began as a joke.
The U.S. Air Force is taking these threats seriously.
Astroturfing campaigns by late-night haha men number 1 through 7.
It's much more likely they'll see them tasers.
Laugh it all up. It's just a big joke.
People who say they're interested just keeps growing. Faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens.
And they weren't afraid to give some of the biggest, brainest takes you've ever
I love how
heard.
some don in his basement who probably spends his days playing League of Legends and drinking Mountain Dew literally trolled the entire government into like going into some panic mode.
It's not clear the 1.1 million Facebook followers who said they are going to storm Area 51 are real and not Russian bots.
You're a goddamn genius! Why is it always Russian bots?
We'll make you take us seriously. Let
Yeah,
the
man.
training begin.
The training
And
arc is
speaking
here.
of that, I think it's time for my workout.
Okay, Mark.
And so the raiders began training.
That sword is fucking bendy, bro. Look at it.
So let's go.
Savage.
They
Savage.
began pushing their bodies. Go on, make it happen. Pushing their will. Pushing their spirits.
Naruto.
Pushing their minds. Pushing their friends and family's patience to the limit.
Oh shit.
Who wants to call
That guy's a danger to society, bro.
In September, join me. We out.
And that's what fitness will be like in the metaverse.
Okay, dude.
As we zero in on the day of the raid, the count is up to 2 million attendees, and that puts us on par with the world's largest standing army.
0.04 million.
So to coordinate all of these troops, we'll need a battle strategy.
Lay it on us.
From r/memes, intel was being filtered down to the troops.
LH.
Groups such as the Minecraft YouTubers, the Normans, the Weebs, Facebook moms, the Piles, the Chads, the Crackheads,
The crack.
Florida Man, the Australians, the gay Reddit mods,
Okay, this thread is locked.
and the North Korean defectors. They all had their role to play. So
Damn
Godzilla
North
comes in from
Koreans.
the east while the Australians make a distraction that allows the Minion cosplayers to breach from the
Oh
south.
my
Of course,
days.
these very
What
serious
collection of
strategies would
people,
have to be
dude.
disguised as memes so that they could be spread across YouTube, Reddit, and TikTok without the threat of being... Although, not everyone was as tech-savvy. Authorities managed to nab one of the main cartographers, and they pressured him into an interview on the television.
It took me a total of 5 minutes to put this image together. It was sort of like a battle strategy almost.
That is just amazing. You have to give him credit for his battle strategy. He read The Art of War and he took it in. Naruto runners.
It was completely rooted in satire.
That was just completely rooted in satire
And no one should raid, this is just completely a joke.
and completely just a joke.
Mission
He's a
count
government
and
agent.
sheeple complete. You can take him out. Okay, so remember how we're not raiding anymore and it's just a music festival? Wink, 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 wink. Well, bad news.
Okay, so it sounds like you maybe are looking at changing venues. Possibly.
Possibly.
It's all up in the air. We're putting Maddie on the spot here.
There's a lot of challenges.
My man is actually on a
But it's
news
2 weeks
interview,
away,
dude.
so
That's crazy.
He's kind of got to like figure it out, I guess, somewhat
They
soon,
really
right?
took this
Yeah, it's all
seriously,
kind of
you
falling
know?
apart. See, Matthew had organized alien stock with a few other people, but his main business partner was Connie West.
I didn't plan it. It planned me.
But Matthew is
Wait, what? Wait.
was Connie West.
I didn't plan it. It planned me.
Look how
But
serious
Matthew is the headliner.
though.
His name is attached to
That
everything.
is too funny.
And
Oh
he's
my
starting to get
God.
worried about a fire festival type situation
I'm dead,
in the
man.
desert.
be a Firefest 2.0.
He wanted to make sure there's plenty of water, food, security, insurance, etc., etc. And here, deals and communications start to break down. Eventually, there's a lawsuit, and it's kind of boring.
Things that they were supposed to pay for, I'm stuck paying for.
Who cares?
We're going to skip it. But the TLDR is that they had a disagreement, and Connie said,
I don't have to prove to you what I spent. You didn't sign a fucking contract with me to begin with. So guess what?
Damn.
I don't need to prove to you a motherfucking thing.
and Matthew said, Matthew then took $70,000 worth of sponsorship money and declared Alien Stock and Rachel cancelled. $1,000 worth of sponsorship money and declared Alien Stock and Rachel cancelled. But then, at the same time, Bud Light walks
Bud Light.
We're saved. They say, hey, why not do it here? In the Vegas. It has plenty of lighting, indoor plumbing. It has everything. Matthew said yes. And then using the website for Alien Stock, he told everyone to not go to Rachel and instead to go to Vegas. Welcome to Alien Stock Las Vegas, sponsored by Bud Light. And also Pornhub, but it's a long story. Connie was left to pick up the pieces. However, she would not be discouraged so easily. She decided to press on.
It's going to be a great party.
I did insert cricket noises.
She had to take full control of the event in Rachel, dipping into her savings and even mortgaging her home.
What? Bro, it's never that deep,
this is a liability. I'm out.
So is it clear what's going on? It's worth doing a very fast recap because there's an event in Rachel that's been declared cancelled but also not cancelled. Also, I forgot to mention there's an event in Hiko that isn't cancelled but it will be on the second day. There's also that third festival in Las Vegas, which has the former promoter of the first one, and they both share the same damn name. And none of this has anything to do with the actual raid on Area 51, which is here, which has several gated entrances, by the way, and none of them have been declared the official gathering point. Confused?
That's how you know it was a troll the entire time.
It's a goddamn mess. People, rightfully, put the whole thing in the too hard basket, and instead of going to one in the middle of nowhere, just went to the one in Vegas. Let's fast forward to the weekend of the raid. For better or worse, Rachel is about to open its doors to the millennials.
Hell yeah! Encore now has come to an abrupt halt. Don't let the aliens get you, Ken.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't. Run! Get out of here!
Oh, you know, I want to hear about the alien liberal agenda. They could have some good talking points. We don't know.
To protect my mind from interference.
Okay, dude.
Don't let me leave, Merv!
It could be anything stuff, but it's alien stuff.
How do you see you walking with that shirt up over your head like that?
I know. And the first ones are supposed to be always, the best ones. Paranormal lawyer.
PhD level field investigator.
Stuff in downtown Las Vegas.
That guy looks like a guy from LA Noire, bro. I look how he's
PhD level field.
Looks like a 1940s fucking
Las Vegas.
detective.
Did they change the name, or is it still Alien Stock?
I think I'm on my highest high I've ever been in my life. Look at it.
And we are taking a look kind of the
Jesus, has a lot of toilets,
in a very short period of time.
The security's here, the medical's here, the food is here, the people are here.
I don't see that many people. I'm here.
Toilets are here.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I just went through a breakup, guys.
Well, it wasn't quite the event that they had hoped for, but they did do a commendable job
like
of
50
acting
people
retarded
there.
for the news.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
You think of yourself as being around?
I do.
Here for scientific reasons.
This is like the most millennial thing that's ever happened.
My man actually dressed up like Naruto.
But don't let's forget Hiko, or the Hiko. No one knows how to pronounce it. This event was being hosted by George Harris of the Alien Research Center.
The owner of the center is Las Vegas businessman George Harris, creator of Alien Tequila.
That's how you know rich people have too much money, dude.
If you want to have a great look, it's a great day.
Base camp was equipped with a
My man is rich, and he just goes, you know what? We'll open an alien center.
A village of 10 food trucks.
I'll rate it.
A gift shop. And 3-time Grammy Award winner Paul Oakenfold.
I don't know who that is.
For some reason.
I was told there's a lot of people coming.
Well, right now things are kind of slow at the Hiko event here, so that's kind of a disappointment.
Now, Hiko Base Camp was expecting somewhere between 1,000 and 20,000 attendees. It's quite a range.
Maybe 50 people here.
Clapping some alien cheeks.
Yeah, but no cheeks are clapped
where's
at
the
all.
cheeks?
None.
Where's
Zero
the
cheeks.
This is like the
Where's the
first
cheek?
of a big thing.
But it wasn't.
Bored
In
head.
fact, it seems as though the majority of the attendees were actually the press.
One lady believed that her parents is actually alien.
So, after
Damn.
the first night, they decided to cut their losses and cancel the whole event.
You know, the producers of the show, it's very, very, very expensive. And it just didn't make sense.
Because basically all of the attendees were stolen by...
Alien Stock 2019.
2 ads. It happens, Mo. It happens.
We were going to go out to Rachel, and then we decided that we didn't want to get stuck in the desert. As much as I like Mad Max, I don't want to live it.
The Las Vegas Alien
Haven't
Stock,
seen Mad
sponsored by
Max.
Bud Light, was a smash hit. They've got carnival rides, photo ops, video games, and even a pool.
That's
No
kind of
running.
cool. I wouldn't go in there,
Make a post
but
at 2 a.m. on a page that has 62 likes, and now you have thousands of people that are ready to come out to your
he's
show.
an alien.
It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, he's Men in Black.
Back at
Um,
military HQ in Anne Orlando, operations were
Anne
ramping up.
Orlando. It was
They're
Anne
adding
Orlando.
more guards, upping the security, and enforcing a no-fly zone across the county. They were even infiltrating raider groups.
You could be standing next to
I didn't even know police officers rep these hats
and not even know it. There's a,
Like it.
in like real life. I thought it was a
And they were
movie
given
thing.
stern warnings from the PR team.
Winston.
They posted this tweet. The last thing millennials will see if they attempt to raid Area 51 today.
Sorry to disappoint
Yeah, I can do it off the stream.
you. Triggered my trap
You didn't
card.
answer my
Millennials
questions.
immediately seized upon the tweet, doing what they do best by pretending to be offended, successfully having the tweet taken down,
The B2
and forcing a public apology.
I'm retarded.
They got cancelled.
Alright, this video is getting
He got
very
cancelled.
long. Let's hurry up to the main event. The raid.
Trade. Shadow Legends.
Hey,
Once a
are
number
you
2 in the
coming?
video.
Yeah.
And the Naruto music, come on, man. Although Naruto has some fire music, you can't deny it.
いかがなされたさあどうする私が入って
Holy fish moly, dude.
敵は何千人
Jeez.
わしらを程度よくやれ
I like how I put it in Japanese, that's pretty cool. Again, the shooting. Oh shit. Isn't there a moment in Naruto where the guy's headband saves his life? I feel like there is.
父に別れを告げ
Okay, dude.
奴らの息をくじいてまいった
No.
さあどうする
そやつの目に砂を浴びせ鼻を折りますはい
Looks like we're on Mars. Well, Mars is a desert planet, and this isn't the desert, so they're on the fucking hoverboards, dude. Aren't they banned?
Smoking these meats.
Desert Storm. Breaking Bad Mexico filter.
勝利は人がもたらす
Well, Breaking Bad is set in New Mexico, so you know. Ooh, the shurikens. Okay.
The toilets are here.
That's the best part of the video is the limo guy, man.
兵が足りません我が 他の手立てがあります。それは誇りのない。安き勝利。
Why is he in a wheelchair? Hey, bro.
あれは浜で死にました。もう。
Damn, vaporized instantly. The sad music. You have to get the sad music in there somehow. Walkers. Casualty rate is 99%.
人が焼ける匂いが。火山か。
I'm gonna just start using that every time I end stream from now on. Okay, dude.
またして。
俺が死ぬとでも思ったか。根源が滅んだくらいで。
Care packages. Monster energy. He's now got a shotgun gun because he had a monster energy, you know. Are they gonna run into Ornstein and Smau? Is this Wii Sports? Or is this the Mii music? It's Wii Sports, I think. Death Stranding. It's Season Heaven. I saw Epstein security footage in the elevator.
Thank you for saving us.
Sure did.
We are so grateful and horny. And yes, we wish to be your big titty goth alien GFs.
Okay, dude.
And you won't be a virgin Reddit browser anymore.
Damn.
I wasn't quite like that, but it was pretty close to something like that. Although I guess you could say that only a small group showed up to the main base themselves.
Well, a million people.
Of over 2 million people, in total only about 200 actually went.
My
It's not about
man's
the
got a
quantity, it's the quality that counts.
Nice outfit.
That is a pretty cool outfit, though.
Now throw him over.
People mostly behaved themselves.
I mean, I think it's awesome. You guys are following the laws, following directions. So.
But they weren't about to leave without
That's
it.
rude, bro. My hairline's receding, but it's not that far back, dude. Come on, man.
Consolation prize. Get some of the Area 51 soil. Top secret rock. Top secret rock.
Ah, the secret rock.
You can have it. It's from Area 51. Thank you. Okay.
Also present at the raid were a few YouTubers.
So I came here to get myself an alien as a pet.
Like, Riley
it's
Reid.
like Halloween, but we're just...
Bruh. Why are we going to pretend that she's a YouTuber now? Oh, dude.
It's like
Sure,
Halloween,
bro.
but we're just annoying people.
Wait. I don't know who this guy is. These Rekka guys are the guys who do the, like the superhero fights. Like the weird fights between DC and Marvel characters. This one is you know, it's not much explanation. Not really a YouTuber.
It's like Halloween, but we're just
I don't know who this guy is.
annoying people.
Are you guys gamers? Play games? No? You watch anime?
Yeah, so you got the rebellious youth, and then you got people trying to lure E.T. into a cage with Reese's Pieces and stuff. That's a pretty good summary of the crowd that you have out here this weekend.
But respect to the true heroes. Security. For keeping everyone out.
Security.
It's the guys who got underneath this fence. God
That's
bless them.
kinda...
Oh no!
And this cameraman, whose foot raided the base.
Yeah,
Big boy.
And this random woman who decides to just start walking. Police,
Bruh,
right there.
you're not even
one's
close to
stopping
the
her.
base though,
Oh my
even if
God.
you walk past
She's
that.
gonna make it. She's going home.
He needs to add the Chuck Norris meme of where he shoots.
She gets charged for trespassing and receives a $1,000 fine.
Seriously?
But soon it was time to wrap up.
The storm is over.
Because everyone's moms were there to pick them up. And if they were late again, there would be big trouble.
Good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to sleep now.
Wanted to see mechas. I wanted to see Ornstein and Smaug wipe the aliens out when they got in there and they found the aliens. I think that was funny.
It's not over.
There's one more thing that I
This
want to
guy
talk
again,
about
man.
today.
Because storming Area 51 would go on to inspire a plethora of other events. The storming of
forgot to
Loch
take
Ness,
it out, Mark.
that thing can't hide from all of us.
We think we have seen it.
What did it look like?
It looks like a big stone.
Over 27,000 said they were going. Actual number 6. Okay, fine. Storm the Bermuda Triangle, why not? It can't drown all of us. And potentially millions actually went.
It might be
But,
actually able to do that,
The
though.
evidence would be lost, so how would you know?
I am under the water.
Okay.
Please help me.
Or how about storm the Vatican? They can't molest us all. Interesting twist on that one, though. Someone...
Nah. That's too funny, man.
Cancelled the
Mama
event.
said they can't molest us all, dude.
But overall,
Jesus
everyone
Christ.
had a pretty good time.
That alien chief.
Isn't that what Area 51 was really built
dead,
for?
man.
It's something like that, you know what I mean? I haven't quite...
What anime is this from? No, it's not Naruto, is it? It's from a game. Oh, it's the Yakuza thing.
Shorter video.
It's the Yakuza music.
And also
yeah.
more frequently.
It just
Looks
clicked
they
in my
fell
head.
for it. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. See you in the next one in 2
Or the
years.
monster on his grave.
Or check out the Incognito Mode channel. That has a lot more upload. Goodbye.
No, I wouldn't react to Dark Soul endings. Because I need to complete the game.